breaking down the deals, data, and disruption shaping global markets. You're listening to The Daily Ledger with Dennis Sert.
Hey folks, it is Wednesday, August 12th, 2026. You're listening to The Daily Ledger Show, and I am your host, Dennis Sert. Great to be here with you tonight. We're going to do a little sound check, looking good. Yeah, we got some good stories we're going to get into today. Before we talk about them, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share on all the platforms. Share the shorts and the TikToks and the reels around. Those are a lot of fun to edit. Get between 350, 500 views per reel on the shorts. So very excited about that. We're going to talk about today his startup's goal. His startup's goal. AI that is trainable and not controlled by a big company. So you can see why I'm doing a callback to Captain America's Civil War where Falcon goes, everybody's got a gimmick now. I mean, that's literally what what we're going to talk about it. The data maxers feeding their every health move to AI. JD Vance asked Ukraine to halt strikes on tankers using Russian ports. So this isn't quite tech or pop culture, but I've got a good spin on this, and we're going to talk about it. It's going to be funny. Tesla wants to build a $10 billion solar factory in Texas. Breaking. SpaceX stock gains extends gains to over plus 10% on the day, now up nearly 40% over the last 5 trading days. Oh, short sellers. Womp womp. Rumor, Greta Gerwig's Narnia film enters reshoots. DC axes or rejects 4 female-led shows after Supergirl flops at the box office. And finally, Star Wars and Marvel collide in first ever crossover as Disney's biggest franchises search for a spark. Yeah. Okay, why don't we just dive in? First one here is going to be from the New York Times. His startup's goal, AI that is trainable and not controlled by a big company. A co-founder of XAI is going all in on building open source AI so anyone can, quote, control and shape AI for their own needs. I mean, here's the thing, right? I mean, I hate it when bitches think they're special. It's like, sit the fuck down. Like, you're not special. Just like, sit down at the keyboard and put out my fucking PR, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I look at how smug this guy looks. He's like, yeah. I mean, first of all, you got fucking fired by Elon. And he's like, yeah, hey guys, I'm going to do AI that anyone can control and shape. It's going to be so much fun. Oh my God, no. A year ago, Igor Babushkin left XAI, the artificial intelligence startup he founded with the tech mogul Elon Musk. Now he's among a growing number of voices across Silicon Valley arguing AI should not be dominated by one company. Well, it's not dominated by one company, actually. It's dominated by a number of companies. Anthropic, SpaceX AI, OpenAI, Thinking Machines, the company behind Kimi 3, DeepSeek. Need I go on? I mean, those are just the frontier ones. There's more like Venice AI, etc., which aren't frontier, but AI nonetheless. Copilot, which is just a wrapper of OpenAI, but nonetheless enters the list. Mr. Babushkin's new startup, River AI, wants to put a new kind of computer inside people's homes. Oh, so that they can own and use AI without oversight from anyone else. Oh, really? And that's just going to be allowed. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I imagine saying that. It's funny because like even the Signal so-called end-to-end encrypted messaging app, which by the way I have no doubt is end-to-end encrypted, but just obviously just has a bunch of backdoors in it, and whatever. And so it's like even something as end-to-end encrypted and like computationally safe as the Signal app is able to be, spied on. And then here's this random, XAI ex co-founder who got fired by Elon, who's like, yeah, I have AI for you guys that no one will be able to look at. There's no oversight from anyone. It's like, okay, yeah, all right. Um, the Wall Street Journal, the data maxers feeding their every health move to AI, from marathon training to tracking office angst. Health obsessives are linking their data to chatbots to build hyper personalized coaches. Look, like, here's the thing. And then the article goes off on like people who like wear, like whoops and like Apple watches and stuff. I actually picked up an Apple Watch off Facebook Marketplace for $50 like a couple weeks ago. Just like a Series 3 from like 2017. It's like, I need to track my steps, bro, when I'm on the treadmill. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, like, the article kind of goes off. It's like, oh, these data maxers. First of all, Clavicular told you on the timeline that it's actually 1x, but okay. A little bit behind the curve. But anyways, the Wall Street Journal's like, oh, well, these data maxers are using AI, giving all their data to AI. It's like, yeah, and it's like, you don't even use digital banking, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Like, these boomers. Oh my god. The Financial Times. Like, I will sooner be AI's bitch than I will be a boomer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so averse to being anything close to, to having any ideology that's even like, close to boomer ideology, that I'm willing to go all the way the other way. Just like, all right, AI, all right, 23andMe, you can use my heart rate data and it runs studies associating it to my genome. Like, I'm not even kidding. The Financial Times, JD asked Ukraine to halt strikes on tankers using Russian port. So this isn't tech or pop culture or AI related, but I think this is just funny because here's Ukraine just like, taking an arm and a leg from the US, since 2022, literally for over 4 years, 4.5 years. And coming on 5 years, by the way. And here's the vice president saying, "Oh, Mr. Zelensky, please, please." He just took like bajillion dollars from you. Please don't strike those ships, okay? No, pull the fuck out, you bitch, you bitch. This is why, politically, non-violently, and peacefully, the voters need to destroy the Republican Party by going to the ballot box and voting for the fucking Democrat Party. Because, there needs to be political, non-violent punishment. Okay? I can't be having this. I mean, what the fuck? What is this beta cuckery? Oh my god. Get it off the screen now. TechCrunch. Tesla wants to build a $10 billion solar factory in Texas. In Texas. Tesla intends to build a massive solar panel factory 45 minutes southwest of Houston. Yes, very nice. Yeah, so Elon's a big fan of solar. We know that. He looks up to China, who's very ahead in terms of solar panel production and usage of solar energy. So here's the thing. So the word on the street is that SpaceX is kind of gearing up for a Tesla merger within the next year. And that kind of dovetails with this story here, from the Kobayashi letter, from X. Breaking: SpaceX stock extends gains to over 10% on the day, now up nearly plus 40% over the last 5 trading days. Sorry. The stock has added plus $550 billion in market cap since August 6th. So let me tell you something. The short sellers were on the timeline and in the X spaces, by the way, saying like, oh man, like Tesla doesn't even have, I mean, look, like if they're like, hey man, like, Tesla, the P&L and everything, that's like the biggest line of attack. We've known since 2012 that Tesla, like, and none of Elon Musk's companies follow the technical charts. It's just like, okay, like maybe P&L is not the best, but they're still gonna have investors lining up, giving their money hand over fist, and that's usually so they can, enter the next pool, investing pool for one of Elon's other companies. But whatever. So they could make that attack, but like, what some of these short sellers are saying? They're saying like, oh my god, like LiDAR is gonna win. It's like, it's not. There was a story recently that was just like, oh, like one of these car companies just completely dismantled their LiDAR program just a couple weeks ago. It's like, okay, well, guess another one in the Elon was right category. And then furthermore, they're like, oh, well, Tesla only has level 2 SAE, which stands for like autonomous driving. There's like 5 levels where 5 is just like fully just like, Jesus, take the wheel. And one of the short sellers on the X space, he's like, oh, well, Tesla's actually at a level 2. Well, it's pretty concretely at level 4. I mean, not to get into like the numbers here, but I'm just saying, like, he's like, yeah, well, 2 plus 2 is 5. Well, it's equivalently, Tesla is at level 4. The cyber cabs, and the Tesla robo taxis are fully autonomous. You have no need to touch there is no steering wheel, nor brake pedal, nor accelerator pedal in the robo taxis. It is literally level 4. And then guys like, it's level 2. It's like, okay. So anyways, so these short sellers got kind of fucked in the ass. And then so here's Brandon Brooks on the timeline, who's my buddy, shows up. He's a regular on Finance Daily, also a big proponent of SpaceX and Elon Musk, just like me. And he's actually calling out one of these short sellers, George Noble. He goes, on August 5th, 2026, George Noble goes, I am publicly short SpaceX from 145 and Tesla from 475. SpaceX and Tesla continue to be high conviction shorts for me. Fair value is $30 in my humble opinion. Oh, yeah. The Elon Musk premium will soon be, and then show more probably. His line there is usually it'll become a discount, an Elon Musk discount rather than a premium. That's like his new little thing he cooked up. It's like, okay, well now it's, yeah, well, the numbers kind of speak for themselves, don't they? So bad day to be a short seller. So of course I kind of jumped in response to my buddy Brandon. I said, I've been against Tesla / Elon short sellers since the Model S came out in 2012. Let them seethe as they lose bet after bet. The more they lose, the more they double down. Noble, as in George Noble, in particular, had a huge miss on a narrative bet he made in 2022, resulting in his followers losing $25 million cumulatively. I can't stand losers. And then I fact-checked the $25 million loss for his followers. But I mean, not to make it too personal, but, we kind of had a little bit of a fight in the hashtag Finance Daily space. So he kind of got his just desserts there. So I'll be taking my victory lap. Thank you very much. That Park Place rumor: Greta Gerwig's Narnia film enters reshoots. Greta Gerwig's highly controversial Narnia film has returned to production. And reportedly, although reports conflict over whether the new filming constitutes routine additional photography or more significant reshoots. Principal photography officially wrapped up 6 months ago. Sounds like a bad movie production. It's like people running a bad business. Narnia reportedly struggled during test screenings, and this is really bad for Netflix. World of Real reports that Netflix ordered reshoots after the movie received Mixed reactions during test screenings. Oh no. Yeah. Well, not everyone can make movies, folks. Not everyone can run a successful business. Geeks and Gamers, DC axes or rejects 4 female led shows after Supergirl flops at the box office. You sexist, bro? You sexist? Why are you DC James Gunn, why are you axing these female led action hero movies? What's going on? Geeks and Gamers. Star Wars and Marvel collide in first ever crossover as Disney's biggest franchises flops search for a spark. This is so bad. So I don't even really, I don't even read comic books at all. But like apparently Disney's newest gimmick is to, I guess, combine their franchises together, Star Wars and the MCU. Like, what are we even doing? I mean, they collected all these franchises, drove them all to the ground, Disney, that is. And then now they're just like, oh shit, what do we do? Oh, I know what to do. Let's combine them. It's like, okay, well, nice. It's like, look over here. It's like, look over here. Anyways, because that's what they're kind of left to. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you could write a good story, but no, it's no. I got something else in mind. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we're gonna leave it there. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share all the shorts and the reels. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.